Hi, coaches. This week, things that I've been posting are a bit different from the usual stuff. So not so much things about technical and tactical details about football, or not so much about football, but a lot more about my personal experience, my path to become a football coach, my path so far to become a football coach, and also a lot of more personal details on how I see things, how I see careers, how I see life, because that's what exactly you asked for on the poll, and that's exactly what I'm delivering to all of you out there, so that it inspires you a bit to follow your paths, to follow your dreams, to follow the careers that you want to achieve as much as possible. And today is exactly about that. It's to speak a bit about purpose. I've spoke about purpose just in a shallow way in the previous big video. And the fact is that when I started my path to become a coach, I wanted to do the most that I could do, the most amount of hours, the more work I could put in, without having a clear path or a clear purpose. So in the beginning, I wanted to get information more, to try to develop as fast as possible, but without a clear knowledge where I wanted to go to, and also without any knowledge of the purpose that I was intended to do, or my purpose in regards to becoming a football coach. So I was understanding that I wanted to change my career, I wanted to become a football coach, but I didn't have the time or the will to stop and think, why? Why do you want to become it? But it's also normal and rational that on the beginning you are not sure. So you have an inner fire, or your intuition tells you that you want to go that way, you really like to do that, you like to coach players, you really love football, you understand the game, and you want to become a football coach. But that's the beginning desire. Then it's really important that you understand your why, your purpose. And this is for football exactly as it is for anything else in your life. Okay, for everything else, not anything else, everything else in your life. And that's exactly it, which was in the middle of the path in the days that I was more tired or not so motivated, because even when you're doing the things you love, you have days when you're tired, you have days when you're not so motivated, you have days that you keep your consistency doing things, but you sometimes start to question, okay, where do I want to go? Why am I doing this? Why am I putting so many hours and so much effort into this? Why am I saying no to which we'll speak in another video about saying no. Why am I saying no to so many other things so that I can be here? Okay, and it's really important that at a certain time you are able to stop, even if it hurts a bit on the beginning, even if it's discomfort, it gives you a bit of discomfort in the beginning. It's really important that you stop and you think, why? Okay, why do I want to become a football coach? Why do I want to do this? What is my purpose besides me? Or what do I want to achieve with this? Okay, because when you have a purpose and when you have objectives, then you create a clear path on what you want to do, on where you want to go. Okay, because it was what I felt on the beginning, is that I was going everywhere and going completely nowhere. Okay, so that I don't give you 1 hour video again, I'm staying here. I just wanted to tell you that in my situation, my purpose was to take the best out of human beings. Okay, being children, being young adults, and now being senior professional players. My point is exactly the same. When you are working with youth, you are sure that probably 80% of your players won't become professional players, or 50%. Okay, so what will you give those that will still make them fulfill a purpose again in the society? How do you make them become better human beings? Also, for the ones that you feel that are going to become professional players, how can you prepare them for that moment? How can you prepare them in regards to being players, but also again human beings, because they will have to deal with the pressure, they will have to deal with media, they will have to deal with all those things of being a professional player. Can you help them with that? And also, really important, is it up to you to decide who is becoming a professional footballer or not? Or should you give your best to every one of them, because you never know? Okay, I have seen players that everybody thought at the age of 10 that would be professional players not becoming. I have seen players that no one looked at when they were 13 or 14 that become professional players. So it's not up to you to choose, but it's up to you to know your purpose, know what you want to take out of the players and what you want to leave from you in the heads of your players, okay? And give them the best possible tools so that they can become better players and better human beings. So in my case, that was and it still is my purpose. Give my best to develop individually and collectively my players, and that's the purpose that still moves me. Of course, with this purpose that I also feel that is major for me, which is I give every knowledge that I can and that I have to coaches so that you can also help your players, okay? So small video on purpose, and I hope it keeps inspiring you to become the best version of yourself, and so that you are clear on your path, so that your energy is completely focused on the way that you want to go. Yeah? Have a good day.